feature great front courts, Brett. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. With the floater. Nice D from Bridges.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Paul. Now here's Bridges. Edwards comes with a double team. Tipped away. Inside. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Now Towns. McDaniels up top. Edwards with it. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Count it.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
And both free throws good for Russell. Now Paul. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Bridges finds Paul. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes.
Oh, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Russell. Throws it up high. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Paul passes to Booker. Tries the spin move. Back to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 5 now.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Out to the wing. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Edwards against Booker. Minnesota with a rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so. After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver. Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Paul passes to Booker. Takes a 3. Russell with the rebound. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Here's McDaniels, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Booker against Edwards. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Chalk up 2 there.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Over to the wing. Johnson finds Paul. Spins. The kick out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns up top. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Suns ahead. They're up by 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Pass to Booker. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Bridges against McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Gobert with the stuff.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Outside Paul. Back to Booker. The kick out to Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the middle. Gobert. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now Johnson. Three-pointer. On target from range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Russell, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The kick out to Johnson. That 3's off the mark.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Johnson against Edwards. Towns on a screen. Takes the 3. And Edwards good for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Towns double team. Pass to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Outside Edwards. To the paint. And stolen by Booker. 54 seconds left to play in the half. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Booker. There's the drive. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And he lobs it up. And Edwards slams it in.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For the score, your Suns 18, the Timberwolves 19. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Damian Lee, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Biyombo in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Noel, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's Lee, uses the glass on the layup, and the Suns lead by 1.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Noel, 20 feet out. That one a little long.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And here's Craig. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Reed sets a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Prince. Nice move. And Biyombo with the block. Down low. Here's Craig. And he gets the bucket. Craig's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. And a two-handed jam!
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Left side, Payne. Pass to Lee. The Suns need to get off a shot. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Prince with the bucket.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Shaman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Outside, Anderson. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Give a big hand to your Suns Banters.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Paul passes to Aiden. They need this. And Ayton with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Towns a screen on Paul. And there's Russell on the assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, so many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
Paul, pass to Aiden. Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 6 points.
That's a good find from Aiden, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And Edwards slams it in. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Outside Booker. Plenty of space. They get it again. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul's going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Suns on top, up 1. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Here's Bridges, and Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Paul. Clock at 2. Over Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns trailing. Left side, Booker. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Bridges finds Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Puts one up from 19. Booker, good. And the Suns lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Bridges, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And he can't get that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Booker against Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Paul. And the layup falls.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Towns on a screen. Russell, the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns get another 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
We've got 1:28 left to play in the 4th quarter. Russell against Paul. Now here's Towns. Defense right on it. And it's powered home by Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Ball passes to Booker. Top of the key. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Outside for Russell. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The shot by Russell, no good. And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker with it. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Booker. To tie it up. Oh, he nails it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the previous play.
Now, there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. And Minnesota calls time here.
Okay, fans, here we go. Get up out of your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Let's make some noise. Let's go!
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Oh, no good! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Russell. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he drops a first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Hits both from the stripe. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4. For 3. Booker. Towns with a rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards a pass to Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker with it. Russell covering. Bridges down low. Working on McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. The 3 from Russell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards against Booker. Left side, Edwards.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Ayton. Outside Johnson. Suns keep it alive. Outside for Booker. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now here's Towns. Outside Edwards. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Things looked a little uneven.
Clippers win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Towns against Morris. Here's George. Passes it to Zubats. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Russell. Dishes it to Gobert. Back to Russell. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Wall. Leonard finds George. And the three off target. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Wall. Out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And Wall kicks to George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Russell from long range. Kept alive, Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. Back to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell passes to Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard finds Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Inside, trying to get something going. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with it. He's picked up by Wall.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Good on the second free throw. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Towns to the left side wing. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert Great positioning on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Rebound, Minnesota.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's the feed to Morris. Outside for George. Wall passes to George. And George with the stuff.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Cloak loose. Outside, George with 1 on the clock, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
Paul George.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And the
Fans, your Clippers, Houston.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And I don't think we can ignore the activity they've shown on the defensive end. Plenty of quick hands, and it's resulted in a number of steals.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Towns with it. George picks him up. Towns dishes to Edwards. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
The kick out to Towns. To the wing right side. Edwards looking it over. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here we go with Morris running it up the court.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And here's Edwards. He's got 8. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Clippers trail. Outside, Wall. Right side, Leonard. And he drives in.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Leonard finds George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. Drains it from 17 feet out. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive level.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
That's a 2 from Towns. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's stolen by Morris. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA. Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Russell finds Towns. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Well, there's no denying that when Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Towns, a screen on George. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Shoots it. And he overshot that one, missing. The Clippers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
2nd personal foul. 5th team foul.
On the free throw, no good.
At the line for LA, Luke Kennard. 1 shot.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David.
Your Clippers. 20. The Timberwolves. 17. And right here for the Milwaukee.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2. Pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Noel.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
They get the rebound. Covington, pass to Kennard. Here's Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Covington's shot is off.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Kennard for three. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Noel passes to Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his second bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 3. Now Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Here's Noel, and there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson finds Kennard.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Reed. Banked in off the glass. Reed's got 6. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Kennard. Launches a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block him, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Covington. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Noel. A three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Jackson passes to Mann. Kennard with the ball. That one off the back iron and out.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Fires the 3. Tips it up. And Anderson is right there. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Now, here's Kennard. Guarded closely. Batum, good.
Far from just a perimeter shooter. I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. And Reed has it in the corner. Takes it off the glass. Reed's got 9.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Now, here's Kennard. And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lou's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Timberwolves timeout call. Here we go, fans. Let's get loud for your Clippers.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards with it. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Leonard.
Oh, man. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Go out. Make time to get a free.
Clippers leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Russell against Wall to stop the run. And it's Russell missing. The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. It's George on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And George drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 9. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to the right wing, and Gobert kicks to Towns. The 3, it's good from long range.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Los Angeles?
Outside, Wall. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Down low, here's Morris. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle, stolen by George. Entered on the wing. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And here's Leonard. A kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Morris passes to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns for 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
This one for 3. They grab their own miss to the left wing. McDaniels passes to Russell. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
1 second separating the shot clock and game.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Paul George.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Pass to McDaniels. Morris against Towns. No good on the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Kareem, at this point. Even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 9. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
Pass to Towns. There's the 3. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. Towns covering. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Offline with a 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Towns with the ball. Stolen by Jackson. From deep, Morant knocks down the long J. Morant's got 5 now.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Let's go with a 3. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The 3 from Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. From deep, Morant sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert against Adams.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
It's Adams who hammers it home.
A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the defensive space.
Now here's Russell. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Outside Morant. From deep. And it's Morant again missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Towns can't get it to go. And here's Memphis. They're on a 12-4 run. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from downtown? Morant's got 11.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
51 seconds left in the first, and he commits the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Timeout call. All right, fans, who wants the T-shirt? Let me hear you. Okay, Wine City, let's get loud once again for your Grizzlies dance team.
That free throw, no good.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Morant against Russell. With the crossover. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 14.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Edwards. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Russell. No good with a layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Russell's gone 1 for 4 from the field.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Towns finds Gobert, and they double up Gobert. Towns for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Russell. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Greg.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Adams with a screen on Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Gobert. And stolen by Bane. Adams against Edwards. Jack's up with 3. And Morant gets it to go. On the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 17 points. Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Oh, sweet move. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Russell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he's going for the lob. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about injuries.
And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Adams. Bain against Edwards. Shoots from 12. Bain, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Adams covering. Picked by Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Outside Morant from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Russell. Fires for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And Morant drops them both. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Russell to pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with it. 21 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Timberwolves. 18. Get ready for the double lucky.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Taurean Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And here's Jones.
Minnesota foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Trailing by 8. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Shoots. Tries again. Tillman misses. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Jones. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reid. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. On the take. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jams. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Green, the pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Green missing.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Prince. Lets it go from deep. Here's Noel. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 5-point Memphis lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Jones. A line change here for Memphis.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Moran. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bain. It's picked off. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. And it's Memphis the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
13 foul.
The free throw drops for Bain.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Outside Moran. Outside for Brooks. 1:27 left in the third. Stolen by Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks defending. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Jackson, here we go. Pass to Adams. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Count it, and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
Really good move to the hole against the smaller guy. He uses his strength so well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And you can't overlook all their points at the foul line. Getting into the body and making the officials blow the whistle.
Bain against Russell. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Driving inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Edwards, the pass to Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Adams. He gets it in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Moran against Russell. It's tipped and stolen by Bain. Here's Adams. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Moran lighting them up tonight.
And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Morant, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Russell to pass to Towns. And that one hits the back iron. The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Adams a screen. Morant with it. Towns covering. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Towns. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
From deep, Morant. From deep. From the high post. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside for Russell. Towns a screen on Morant to the paint. Towns can't get it to go.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Left side Morant. Free throw line jumper. Misses off the left iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Gobert. Russell against Jackson. Russell into the lane. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell against Morant from deep three-point range. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
No one covering. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Russell to pass to Towns. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Morant. Jackson left side. Adams against Gobert. Outside Bane. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards finds McDaniels. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Towns. McDaniels a screen. And Towns with the 3. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
From deep. McDaniels with the rebound.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
And stolen by Morant. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. to the middle. Shot clock at 5. Adams with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And stolen by Edwards.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Towns. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now Towns. Fades and shoots. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was a fun one to watch.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. It'll be the Suns off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Paul with the ball. Booker outside. They get it back. Ayton, the pass to Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Here's Edwards. Out to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bridges finds Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Russell looking around. The drive by Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. So the wing on the left. Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. And stolen by Booker. Now Paul. Bridges dishes to Paul. Towns with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. This ball grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And it's Towns missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Bridges lays it up off the glass. Bridges got 5 now.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Up top, Russell. Defended by Bridges. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns leading by 8. Booker in the post. Edwards defending. Paul with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and it's Russell missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Paul. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Towns with the bucket.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's Paul. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Boy, you love the hustle from the young guard. D'Angelo Russell.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now Edwards, following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards against Booker.
You can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Booker looking around. Back to Paul. Pocket 6. Booker outside. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Phoenix leading by 6. Bridges kicks to Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Now here's Booker. Paul outside. From deep 3-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 5. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Bridges with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Outside Crowder. Kicks it to Booker. 1:51 left to play here in the half. Bridges passes to Paul. Gobert with the block. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78%
100% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Booker. And the pass to Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Hayton. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Lets the three fly. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. That's a 2 from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Edwards against Booker. Launches it. Inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up a foul here. That's his first foul. Here's Payne. Pass to Craig. Here's Biyombo. Back to Craig. Over Prince. Goes back up. Pass to Shamet. Picked his pocket. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince with the ball. Now here's Craig. He's guarded closely. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Passes it to Shamet. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves leading by 5. the pass to Anderson. And yes, it's good.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shamet. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Pass to Noel. Shoots over Shamet. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter. And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Driving inside. Shamet finds Biombo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
Noel passes to Anderson, and stolen by Payne. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Prince, right side. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Payne passes to Biombo. And here is Shamet. Takes a shot at the elbow. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Biombo.
This guy is very solid close to the rim. Biombo knows when to be assertive on the interior.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. It's stolen by Johnson. There's Shamet. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Passes to Prince. Now, here's Shamet. Defended by Anderson. Shamet kicks to Craig. For the tie. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Minnesota, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
McLaughlin at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 3. Payne with it. There's the pass to Biombo. Back to Payne. And he could not hit that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Taurean Prince. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre checked in for Bismack Biombo. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Landry Shamet. Here's McLaughlin. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Anderson. Was shot off that time. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Knocks it loose. puts it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Booker fires from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Booker finds Bridges. No good. That would have tied it.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, give you a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Ayton a screen on Russell. Pocket 6. Paul dishes to Ayton. Fires the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. All against Russell. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now Russell. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Towns.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Russell against Paul. Edwards fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. No good from outside. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
1:35 left in the game. Russell passes to Gobert. Booker against Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment Mr. Anthony Edwards. What you got?
To the middle. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Up top, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside, Towns. And stolen by Booker.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Outside, Russell. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Russell. Goes back up. Towns passes to Russell. Now here's Towns. Off target with the three. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Edwards against George. Edwards, a pass to Towns, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Wall against Russell. Out to Leonard. The three. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Russell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Russell plays with such great change of pace and deceiving the defense right there. Got the D out of position.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Wall. Morris outside. Back to Wall. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Towns. Here's Russell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Edwards against George. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Timeout called the Timberwolves.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Fantastic! That was the first Avenue breaker.
A minute and a half left in the first. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Russell, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And Edwards slams it in.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Leonard. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. The kick out to Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Morris. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Morris. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's stolen by Wall. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. They set the pick. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Leonard outside. And here's George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wall. Back to Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
One more time for your Timberwolves.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
The kick out to Morris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Outside Russell. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. 6 to shoot. Down low. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. 11 feet out. Russell with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Gobert. Now Russell. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. And the layup is good. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
And George with the basket on the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Wall against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Outside Russell. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Russell's got 11 points.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Nice shot by George.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And the first half comes to an end. We've got
a 29, the Clippers, 28. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
On the wing man. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Offensive board. They shoot again. Misses at the rim. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
Clippers foul. Luke Kennard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the second one. The Clippers trail.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kennard can't get it to go. And for Minnesota, their shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Oh, deflected. Clock at 6. Reed, a screen on Jackson. Here's Noel. And he stays with it. Here's Anderson, started by Batum. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Clippers call time here.
Timeout for the Clippers. Attention fans, it's time to fight off some t-shirts.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Round of applause for your Timberwolves Dexter.
Here's Noel, defended by Kennard. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul
on Robert Covington.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Right side wall. George left side. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Timberwolves foul. Nas Reed. First personal foul.
And he makes a first. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
The line for the Clippers.
And Zubats drops them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Russell with the ball. 11 points in the game. Here's Gobert. Takes it inside. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Zubats. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Wall. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Outside Russell, back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Wall. George with it. Russell covering to the paint. Deflects the pass. A nice shot by Zubats. And now it's just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And Minnesota calls time here.
The other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum, have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
One more time for your Timberwolves Dexter. Fans, your first
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
All right, everyone, give a big hand.
And here's Russell. 11 points in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
So he can't get either to fall.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
For the tie. And so he draws the end. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is.
And it's tied up with that one.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's George. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team is in the picture.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Anthony Edwards.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. George, a screen on Russell. Kicks it to George. From downtown, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 7 assists in the game. Now Edwards. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top. They lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. What separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Leonard outside. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Leonard's got 20.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Wall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Towns can't get it to go. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
George. And the jam by George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Towns for 3. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Russell. Misses off the right iron.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Leonard passes to Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Now here's Russell. Towns for three. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 9 points now in the second half.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Leonard passes to Wall. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. And the jam by George.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Morris on the wing. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels to take the lead. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. Outside for Russell. Into the lane. Back to Towns. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
As even a temperament as you'll ever find, Leonard is usually nails at the line, especially at the end of games.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Pass to Towns to tie it up. He connects. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Leonard outside. Back to Wall. Money.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's Edwards. Driving inside. Ooh, and he took it. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge, these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. It's George on the wing. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
So a close game sees the Clippers
athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Edwards, the bounce pass. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adams. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. Memphis moving it around. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Morant outside. Left side, Bain. Fires from the line. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Outside, Towns. Passes it to Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Edwards drives in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. Steven Adams picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Into the lane. No good that time. Morant with some nice D. And here's Brooks from outside. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Russell. Inside, Gobert. And the shot goes down.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
For Minnesota, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Morant against Russell. A crossover and the slam dunk by Russell.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Edwards a screen on Morant. Russell with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Memphis. For the 3. Payne for 3. With the putback. And it's Adams on the follow.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Edwards with the screen for Russell. And Edwards with the stop.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Russell. The pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Over to the wing. There's Russell with the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Outside, Russell.
Minnesota foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul.
Morant looking around. Outside, Bane. Morant against Russell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Timberwolves trail. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards. He's getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Pass to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Russell. Morant passes to Bing. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Edwards against Morant. Now Edwards. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Edwards drawing the double team. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And stolen by Russell. Here's the break. Here's Towns. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Morant passes to Bing. Back to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Memphis leading. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's stolen by Adams, and here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. There's the dish to Morant. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Left side, Edwards. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morant against Russell. He dishes it to Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Floats it up there for Bain. It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. At the elbow, it's Bain. Brooks kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. The finish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Russell against Morant. Gobert the pass to Towns. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson finds Bain. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the board.
32 seconds left here in the second. Morant passes to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Down low. Outside for Jackson. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Reed. So that'll be it for the first half.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves 16, the Grizzlies 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Friends out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
To the left wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Here's Noel. The game now all time.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Guarded by Prince. Let's go. The shot will not fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. The Timberwolves shoot their 6th attempt at the tyranny stripe in the game. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Minnesota shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. It's good. Noel's got 5 now.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 5. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Here's Jackson looking to end the run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So looking it over. That's a 2 from Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Morant against Russell from outside the arc.
2 minutes.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Brooks outside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Morant outside. Adams with the screen on Russell. Here's Morant. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. That shot missing. And Minnesota now the other way. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Brooks outside. It's Morant in the corner. And another turnover here by Memphis. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Edwards, a screen on Morant. Russell kicks to Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter. Morant against Russell. It's Morant with the drive.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's Russell with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right now.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
And the precision passing of Russell. This time out of the pick and roll.
Morant with it. Then Morant ramps it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, Russell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Morant tries to the hoop, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
Minnesota leading by 4. Now, here is Russell. Out to Edwards. Misses the 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there, and he makes that one.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in so many different ways.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Edwards against Spain. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Here's Russell, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Russell against Morant. There's the triple. Again, Memphis.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Russell passes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Grant.
Nice finish. Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity and offense has been fun to watch.
Morant kicks to Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And you cannot deny Edwards' pure speed, running the floor like a man on a mission.
Morant against Russell. Morant drives in. And a wide open look for Bain. And another basket for Memphis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Russell against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Bobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Grizzlies on defense. They trail by 6. To the right side. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Adams with the screen on Russell. 5 on the clock. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. No good off the back of the rim. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability.